edition of the market, one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Water Show, it's an investment channel, helps you to find best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure that thumbs up. It definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so we'll be going over some of the stuff on the watch list today. So it is a new day, September 8th. So thanks for watching the stream. Going to be going over some of the plays from yesterday's watch list. So let's jump into it. Overall, the market is looking a little volatile, my personal opinion. So we're just going to jump into this watch list with some of the new ones that are on the watch list for today. So first, let's start off with ISUN, ISUN. They did rally up today to 990, but they are starting to fall down a little bit. This is iSun Incorporated. We can see they did rally up today to 990 from this 776 or 766 level. They did rally up a little bit around this 10 o'clock time period. But it started to go back down. Look for a potential bounce down here around this 835 level. For it to potentially bounce and start to go back up, for it to potentially retest this 990 level. So that's for iSun. Next we have CTK. CTK looking okay overall. They had a low today of around $1.43. So from that low, they've jumped to $1.48. They are in a little bit of a bearish downward trend going down. I'll look for them to potentially bounce at $1.65, if not bounce at $1.43. So overall, I do want them to see them retest this $1.84 level, which is what they hit earlier today. Next up, we have GANX. They hit a high today of $9.75, so they shot up today, but have been kind of stagnant since then. Currently at $9.22. But gonna be looking to see how they perform. See if they can retest this $9.75 level. So GANX moving a little bit up today, 16.71%. So a nice little movement for them from this 7.99 where they started off the day at. So it was a nice little increase for them. Next we have ADMA. ADMA looking okay, shot all the way up to $1.41 today. We can see they did fall down a little bit after that. Currently at $1.29. $1.26 or 25 is going to be a target price to look at for them for a potential bounce, because that's where they started off today at $1.25 from closing trading yesterday. So ultimately want to see them rehit or retest this $1.41 level, but it looks like they're starting to go back down a little bit, but looking at 125 is a potential bounce point for ADMA. Next, we have KDMN. KDMN shot up today from this $5.24 level all the way up to $9.20. So, if we look at the chart on here, we can see there's a lot of fluctuation going on with this one. Overall, still pretty stagnant for quite a while. They did shoot up to this $9. This $9.19 level, but they are fluctuating quite a bit on KDMN. There's a lot of volume surrounding this one as well, so it does move pretty quickly. So just bear that in mind. Looks like on the tick by tick side, there's a lot of buy orders starting to come in, so maybe it'll turn around to start showing some bullish candle patterns coming in. So we'll just keep an eye on KDMN. Next up, we have PMTS. So PMTS shot up all the way to 37.42, but since then it's kind of been stagnant around 35.85 at the current moment. But overall today been up 4.92%. So next on here we have RKLB for Rocket Labs. They've been just fluctuating quite a bit. Yesterday they had a low of 1440. Today they rallied up to 1570, so there was a nice little increase from the low yesterday, 1440, shooting up to this 1570 level. Looks like they're trying to go back and retest 1570, so I'm just going to keep a close eye on them as well. They did jump back up here. They are starting to go up a little bit, showing some green candle patterns on the tick by tick. There's also some pretty big buy orders starting to come in. Now there's some sell orders coming in, but we'll see what goes on with that for Rocket Labs. Definitely a lot of volume surrounding this one as well. They are bullish, so going to be looking to see if they could retest this 1570 level. They're currently at 1543. Next up, we have OG. OG hit $4.50 today, so it was a nice little increase from the low that they had today of 386. So from 386 to 450, nice little increase on OG. $4.38 is where they currently are at. They will have to retest $4.50. So looking a little bullish on OG. Next, we have BBIG for Vinco Ventures. They did shoot up to $12.21 today, so a nice little increase for them. Huge volume still surrounding Vinco Ventures. They've been on this increase for about 2 days now. So yesterday they started around this $8, $7 range, started to go up, ending the day at $9, around 9.59. Shot up this morning to 12.21, but since then have kind of been going sideways. Since then, at 8 at 1088. 1087, been fluctuating a little bit. This one definitely has a lot of orders coming in for it. A lot of people buying and selling on this one, so definitely this is one of the more volatile ones. You can tell by the price fluctuating quite a bit. They are up 11.79% today. So definitely going to keep a close eye on BBIG because it does move so much. They will have to retest 1221, so we'll see if they can make a breakout to go and retest that 1221 level. Overall, they are fluctuating between this 1080, 1070 price range. Next on here we have KPLT. They had a low of 595, which is where they currently are at. They fell down pretty significantly. We can see KPLT starting to go down a little bit on a little bit of a bearish downward trend. So we'll see how they perform if they can start some green candle patterns. But overall, they're down 8% today. MMAT, another one that had a lot of high volume, it is down as well today, 7.72%. We're going to be looking at this one to see if they can bounce back up, but not really much volume surrounding MMAT, so maybe a slow mover today. Next, we got AMC. AMC started a bearish downward trend, so we can see today there was a lot of fluctuation that went on with this one. We can see they started kind of up here around 47.97, and then when the market opened they dropped all the way to 46.52, but then immediately shot all the way up to 49.40. So this was a nice little increase from this time period right here, from around 9:32 to 9:42, or 9:45. There's a nice little increase going from 46.52 to 49.40. Looks like there's a massive sell-off immediately after that, down to this level. I would look for a potential common bottom around this 46.52 level. So it is getting very close to 46.52, but I would look at that as a common bottom. So going to the trend line, common bottom just means that it hit this level multiple times, and then this is the rally point. So definitely keep a close eye on that. So it went up here, fell down, rallied. Common bottom meaning it hits this level again and then it rallies again. So it's already gone past that threshold right here of the common bottom. It's still going down. So we'll see how it performs overall. Maybe a potential rally point or a nice new entry since it is below this common bottom level. So we'll definitely keep a close eye on that, but maybe a good buying opportunity at this 46, 45, 41 level. So definitely going to be looking at them today as the market continues to go on. Next, we have Apple, which is down 0.87% or 0.88%. We can see Apple started to go down. It's at 155.33. Yesterday, it was actually a lot higher. It was around 157.09. Kind of hovered around 157 level a lot yesterday, but it seems like a lot of people sold off on Apple today. Ford, on the other hand, is still being very bullish. Ford yesterday hit $13, and then towards the beginning of trading today, rallied all the way up to 13.22. So it was a nice little increase for Ford. Today, or right now, the time of the stream, they're at 13.05. So Ford still showing pretty significant strength, especially considering on the 7th they were at 12.82. So Ford looking pretty strong overall as far as stock momentum is concerned. Still bullish, up 0.80% on the day so far. Next up, we have Neo. Neo took a very bearish turn this morning, hitting a low of 38.24, and currently at 38.42. So Neo starting to be very bearish overall at this current price point. Next, we have BAC, which took a very bearish turn as well, hitting a low of 14.04 today. So they fell off significantly. We could see that they jumped back up from that low and tried to retest the moving average 100 around 140, around 41.49, but didn't work successful in doing so. So still going to keep a close eye on BAC because there was a lot of volume surrounding them. Next, we have CLOV for Clover Health, $9.53. It's kind of where they're at right now, kind of at a low. They did fall this morning from 10.80, so Clover Health definitely having a large sell-off as well. ADAP having a large sell-off as well, hitting a low of $6, and this is from where they were currently at yesterday, all the way up at 6.82. So they were down here around 6.14 yesterday, and then had a nice little rally to 6.82. But since then, they've started a little bearish downward trend for today. So watch out for ADAP. Next, we have MTL. MTL shot up yesterday to 5.19, and they were starting from this $4.41 level. So from 4.40 to 5.19 was a nice little increase. But this morning they fell off significantly to 4.15. So 4.15 is kind of the low for them. They're at 4.23. Some bearish movement going on for MTL. Next, we have OPAD, which started a bearish downward trend as well, hitting a low of 974. So 974, they're starting to rally up a little bit right now, but not much to really make a dent. But yesterday they were at $11.11, so or 11.09 is where they were at. But since then have become bearish overall. RNXT, similar thing, shot all the way up yesterday to $10, and then fell off this morning to 9.20. So bearish pattern setting up for RNXT. Hopefully it can bounce back from this. Next we have IRNT. IRNT having lows as well today of 16.79. So bearish momentum on that one as well. VIH, similar situation, was high up yesterday, fell down to 10.31 today as a low, still hovering around 10.50. EDU fell down today as well to 2.24, and then still falling even further. Having a common bottom seems to be around this 2.24 level. Next, we have HIPO, which hit a bottom today of 583. Since then, they have tried to start to rally back up. They will have to retest this high level right here of 654, but they're currently at 612 and going up a little bit more. So they're up 1% today. So we'll see how they perform. Next, we have Pfizer on the list. Pfizer starting a bearish downward trend today as well. They were up yesterday at 46.77, hitting a low today at 46.25. Still think they're waiting on news for the potential booster shots to be released. So I think that's going to be a catalyst for Pfizer in general. Next up, we have Root Incorporated. They had a low today of 571, and then they shot all the way up to $6. So 571 to $6 is a nice increase. It seemed to be the peak, and then they fell right back down to this 570 level. So I would say this is another common bottom to look at. Look at my trend line here. So I'd say, yep, this is a common bottom Maybe some more increase going on from here, so it may bounce off this level and then continue to go up. Where it'll stop peak wise, I really don't know, but seems to be following the common bottom uh, trend line pattern. So going on here, went all the way up to $6, then fell back down, and then bounced from that level. And we'll see how they perform as the market continues to go on. Next, we got Palantir. Palantir bearish as well, hitting 25.73 as a low. And so we'll see what they do as they continue on. They're at 25.78, looking like they're trying to retest 25.73 again. Looking at the trend line for them. Let me get the trend line out. So they hit 25.73. They hit 25.73 again at 10:05. And then if we slide over, it looks like they're trying to hit 25.03 again here pretty soon. So let us get this line out and extend it from here to here. So if we look right here, we can see that it hit the low, rallied up, hit a peak of 20, what is this, 26 or $26 even, fell back down, rallied back up, hit another peak of 26.01. So 26.01 seems to be a resistance for them as well. Definitely gonna be looking to see how they perform if they can break through that 26 dollar resistance. So $26 seems to be a resistance level for them, and 25.73 seems to be a common low for them as well. So they kind of are stuck in this little oscillating range. So we'll keep an eye on Palantir. Definitely a very popular stock overall, but they have been trending in this range, 25.73 to $26 range. Next, we have AEHR, which is bearish as well, falling all the way down to 831 today. They're currently at 835, so some bearish momentum going on with AEHR. TAL, bearish as well, hitting a low of 522, currently at 525. ZIOP is bearish as well, hitting a low of $1.91. So they're bearish as well. NMTC is bearish, hitting a low today of 450, falling from this level of what is this? 547. So falling all the way down to 450 today. GILT fell down as well. They were yesterday at 968, fall all the way down to 924 today. So pretty big bearish day for GILT. And then XPEV, which was up yesterday, fell down again today at 39.22. So definitely a lot of stocks looking very bearish this morning as the market gets closer to lunch. But we do have some that are green that are located at the top here. We'll probably send forward back up to the top as well. So these are some of the top ones to look at. Then we'll add Hippo up there as well. So one that I'll say is moving the fastest today, seems to be the most volatile, is BBIG. BBIG has just been moving all crazy today, shot all the way up to 1221. Lots of people buying this one and selling this one, so 1064 is where it's at now. Just a lot of fluctuation going on this one, a lot of oscillation going on this one as well. Hit After it hit 1221, fell down to this level right here around 1010. Hasn't been down to 1010 yet so far, but definitely going to keep a close eye out on BBIG because there's so much volume surrounding this one. There's so many people uh, trading this one today, and you can see just about how fast the price is moving. So it'll go up to, like, 1070, then shoot back down to 1060, and like, the matter of a couple of minutes. So definitely a very volatile one today. Another volatile one today is Ford. Ford has been moving a lot. They shot all the way up today at 1322. but it seems like a lot of people are potentially selling off Ford. We can see they shot all the way up to that level from this 1292 level. So excuse me, 1292 level. They shot all the way up to 1322. So we can see 1292 is definitely a level to look at for if they potentially fall down to that level, may be a potential bounce point. So definitely keep your eyes out on 1292 as a potential bounce point for Ford. So they're at 1297, 1298, starting to rally up a little bit, but overall some red candle patterns coming in for them. Still going to keep a close eye on 1292 as a target price. Then we have ISUN, had a low yesterday. They started off around 761, then rallied up today to 990. So that was a nice little increase for them. We'll see how they perform. It's quite a bit, not much volume coming in for this one at the current moment. There was a lot of volume that helped propel this spike going up for ISUN to this 990. They will have to retest this 990. First, they'll have to retest this level right here of 898. So if they can retest 898, then I'll look at 990. But 898 definitely going to be a pretty important target price for them to hit. CTK starting off the yesterday at a low of 143, then jumping up to 184. They're at 172, so they will have to go retest this 184 high that came in today. J and X, kind of similar situation. They're starting to go down a little bit, but they did shoot up to 975. So J and X, not really much volume in on this one either, so it's kind of a slow mover. But it did have that spike increase this morning to 975. ADMA, kind of similar situation, shot up to 140, 141 this morning, but then kind of fell down a little bit. They will have to retest this 131 level. Currently, not much volume surrounding them either, so they definitely are moving pretty slowly. Uh, as far as high volume is concerned, BBIG is still the one to look at. It looks like BBIG is starting to have a bearish downward trend, so definitely going to keep a close eye on BBIG as the market continues to rally on. Going into some of the crypto side, some of the cryptos starting to rally back up. Algorand is starting to go up today, so Algorand having a nice little bullish increase, kind of surviving the crypto crash. But Algorand definitely popped today. It's up 5.16% on the hour and 58.51% in the 24 hours. So Algorand looking very strong today in the crypto world. Ami also looking a little bit strong, starting to rally back up at 0.38%. So those are the only two that have really popped after that. Cardano popped a little bit, but not much. They're still relatively cheap at 237. Solana tried to pop as well, but they're at 155, 40, 54. Their 24-hour, they only went up like 0.84%. So definitely keep a close eye on those two. But the rest of Bitcoin and Ethereum are still pretty much bearish for today. So whole crypto market looking pretty bearish. There are some ones out there that are still moving, but in general, majority of the crypto market is bearish. So definitely look at that for the future if you're trading crypto. Just bear in mind it may be a good buying opportunity for some people. So depending on what your play is for crypto, I know when some of these go on sale, a lot of people just dump money into them, wait for them to go up. But it really depends on how much capital you're using before you do that. Um, mining and staking to me are always going to be the best ways to grow your account because you get crypto from that platform. So, like, you'll just get interest payments back in crypto if you're staking, and then mining, you get crypto itself in the form of coins. But, either one, I think. Would be beneficial to grow your account relatively fast than just buying it straight out. But that's the list. Hope everybody's having a great trading day today. If there are any ones you want me to look at, make sure you drop them in the chat below or drop them in the comments section. And I will see you guys next time. Good luck to everybody, and peace.